Hi guys, welcome to episode number 3 of Road to the Slough. Here we are out in a very, very windy and not very warm Bullpen, Surrey Park. And hopefully we can get it going today. I've been working with Will Linton this week. He's come to me with an idea about sort of pitching mechanics and actually learning the art of throwing, and actually breaking it down into different segments. So if you liken it to, I don't know, something like baking a cake, you would master the whisking of the ingredients, you would master the baking, and then you would master the icing in 3 different stages and segments. And then actually when you've mastered them all, you combine them together at the end, and actually you've got a nice cake. So this week we've actually decided to work from the back and work it all the way back to the wind-up. So this week I've been working on my follow-through and what actually I do from having released the pitch. So from where my finish point is, I'm working it back to actually releasing the ball somewhere around my head. It's a little bit tricky, I won't lie. Working in reverse at sort of 0.2 speed and in reverse, it is tough. But I actually think it's worked. We've done a lot of work together, we've talked, and we've sort of monitored the progress. And actually, I think I'm quite pleased with it. And I think actually my follow through is probably better than it was last week. So the first thing that Will suggested was to watch a couple of my favourite pitchers, just to see what they do, see if there was anything I liked which I could maybe try and replicate in my own mechanics and motion. And one guy I really naturally gravitated towards, being a Rays fan and also a right-handed thrower, was Tyler Glasnow. One thing I really wanted to try and replicate from Glasnow was his drive over his lead leg towards the first baseline. You can see here how strong he is at the point of release and pushing forward, driving over that front leg and really pivoting. Obviously, my pitching is nowhere near the level of Glasnow's, but last week you can really see how little drive and pivot I was doing, ending up in a very square-on position to the hitter. From here, I had something to copy. Something me and Will had discussed was the science of muscle memory and actually holding a position for 30 seconds after completion just to get used to doing it. After this, I really tried to begin to learn and to master the pivot and the drive from the back leg to get me in a position to drive over the front leg. All right, I looked a little bit silly in the park, but you know what? I actually think it turned out all right, as you can see in a moment. I'm really pleased with how it turns out. I'm really beginning to drive over my front leg a whole lot more in comparison to where I was 2 weeks ago and very square on to the hitter. Now I'm really driving over that front leg and looking a little bit like Tyler Glasnow, even if not throwing like him. So that's it for episode number 3 of Road to the Slough. Just want to say thank you very much for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing, retweeting, all of that. It really does mean a lot. Never expected any of this sort of success when setting out to do the journey, but I'm a little overwhelmed from all the support. So thank you very much. Here's to the return of baseball, and stay safe out there, guys. Take care.